What's up, guys? Clutchback37 here, going to show you guys my game sticks, talk to you about the pockets, and then move into some other things in this video. So, starting off, my game stick I've been using for most of summer, after spring season, and then probably what I'll be using for the next spring season and the remainder of summer season is, it's a lot of seasons, is an Under Armour grip shaft, Notre Dame issued. So it's got the navy blue Under Armour logo here, gold shaft, white, and a little bit of navy blue to it. It doesn't say anything about Notre Dame, but these are what Notre Dame uses. I got hooked up from one of their players for hooking them up with a dye job, and they just sent me one of these, so pretty cool. I think you can get these on Sports Stop. They may have a couple left. Definitely check it out. But getting to the head itself, this one has a little bit of unique backstory to it. It's an Under Armour Command, which is a huge shocker. I've only been using these for the last 2.5 years since they came out. Absolute favorite head, absolutely love it. I did a Red Bull themed dye job for myself. I absolutely love Red Bull. In fact, I just drank one earlier this morning. And I want to do something cool that kind of stood out and caught some eyes, but also, you know, I live in Colorado, so red, yellow, and blue are the colored flags, and Red Bull kind of has those colors, so it kind of correlates with Colorado, but there's nothing Colorado-esque to this head besides the color theme. But a while ago, I did 2 Red Bull heads, and I sold them, but I put the words Red Bull on the scoop, and someone at Red Bull found out and told me that I can't do that anymore. I can't put their logo and their words on the head unless it's altered in my own design. So to avoid any kind of copyright issues or whatever, I switched the words up and put Bull Red across the scoop. And my girlfriend told me, that's, if you're not going to sell it, you should have done Red Bull and whatnot. So Corey from VII Dyes, if you don't follow him, definitely check him out. He's incredible. He gave me a little insight on using dye remover, so I spent about an hour and a half using some dye remover, green scrubby soap and water, and really scrubbing these words off to try and get it, as clean as possible. And it worked for the most part. There's just a couple little splotches here and there I've read that I can still work with, but at the end of the day, this isn't a stick I'm going to sell. It's one that I'm going to use, and it'll be my stick. So, not too concerned about it. Getting the actual pocket itself, it's a pocket I've been moving towards, just because it just feels the best for me. So Hero Mesh 2.0, my favorite mesh. It's got the unattached 9-diamond top string, similar to what Ryder Garnsey did. A while ago, he sent me pictures of his stick, and I loved his string job. Just I wanted something a little more for my liking. So I took his idea, or whoever strings his sticks, about not attaching the mesh up here. That allows it for a bit more snap, and it makes this a little looser. Something I really like is the ball to hit the top of the head. I really like to feel the ball come out, and that really helps with that. I didn't do it as far down as he does, just on the second hole, so not a whole lot of craziness to it. Getting the actual pocket itself, same thing here. I did not loop this mesh to the head. I keep it loose so that the top part just kind of bags out a little bit and gives the extra snap. Skip to holes, skip not at SI, because that's where my fire thread is, and I want it to be as flat and as consistent as possible. Skip knot, and from here it's just 1 knot all the way down the head. I finished off with the John Grant Jr. bottom string, or sidewall bottom part, where you don't tie it off here at the bottom, you loop it through and then go up. The reason I did this is because, even though I don't think it really does a whole lot, when the ball's sitting here for a lower pocket and you're cradling, it has that extra little holding point right there with the string, so it just kind of naturally holds. But the actual pocket itself, it sits right in the middle of the head, and it'll shift a little higher to go when I go to shoot. So you can see here, just like all sticks will do, and then it sits nice and low, really baggy, my kind of pocket. The fire threads, I rolled them across 2 rows of mesh. The reason I did this is because, one, if you just weave fire threads across, I don't think you get the full grip portion of it, and the more you use it, the more they may flip up and you don't get a lot of grip to it. Also, my favorite stringer, Dealy44, Chris Deal, he is a String League Season 3 champion. Check him out on Instagram. This is what he does with his fire threads, and I tried it out, and I absolutely love it. So this, I think, allows for you to get the most out of the fire threads, the most grip to it, and also most consistent pockets, since they are rolled and they're very tight. So that's my actual gamer. Second gamer is one that I just dyed up and is probably going to be my new go-to gamer. I've been messing around with the Command Low a lot. I've moved away from mid to mid-low pockets, as I'm sure you may know if you watch my videos, and I would use more of a mid baggy pocket. So I found with the command low and their face shape and a certain way you string it up, you can achieve that and still have the ultimate low pocket that's extremely baggy. Something I absolutely love. This is one I actually dyed up a couple days ago. If you follow my Instagram, you probably saw it, but it's a Kanye West graduation dye. So on the back, in a light purple, it says "Good Life" and has the Kanye glasses. It's my favorite song off of that album. I think it's a really nice song. It's not too crazy or hyped. It's just very calm and a very fun song, I think. Getting the actual dye itself, it's a two-tone of purple, fade to two-tone of orange, fade to a Carolina blue with white. The barrel on the scoop has three different, a black, two browns, a pink, and a neon blue to it. Right here I put 88. That's my number for box and field. Just kind of, keep it to where the scoop isn't all white, but just give a little subtle something that says it's, my stick. Little Kanye glasses on the bottom, CF37 right here on the side, which is what I've been doing with all my dyes now. Something I learned from VII dyes, and something I think that's really cool and kind of trademark it as, something that I did. Skin the pocket itself, same thing, non-attached 9-diamond top string, non-attached first loop, a bunch of knots going down, one nylon, one orange fire thread that's rolled between two rows of diamonds of mesh. But when I get into the command low, it's easy to string a very low pocket or a mid to mid-low pocket, which is great. But someone like me, I want something a little bit more baggy. So what I do is right here in the middle of the head is I lock two diamonds right here, and what that allows for is when I go to shoot and pass, two-handed, the ball's going to sit really high up here in the stick and allow for a lot of snap. And then going to that, I did the same thing I did with all my other commands. I string up and just go all the way down. John Grant Jr. style bottom portion, and I mean that's about it. So I really like the command low. The pattern that I've been using right here is really growing on me, especially for shooting and dodging and passing. Maybe my new go-to, but either way, command low are my favorites. So that's my backup stick or my new gamer. Haven't decided. And then for box season, I play box here in Colorado, and the season starts in August, so I have about a month. I'm going to do a whole video on dyeing it up and stringing it up and give you guys my opinions on box pockets, what I do differently than other people, and kind of give you guys some insight on why I do things. So the stick I have been using for messing around for box is just a John Grant Jr. replica and a Mark IIV. All I did differently was I pounded the hell out of the pocket and had a longer bottom string, just so it has a deeper pocket and a bit more feel for me. But that's what I've been using, and this is actually my girlfriend uses for shooting with me until I dyed her up this one. If you follow me on Instagram, you probably saw it, but her game stick, or her stick that she uses when we go shoot, is a String King A7150 shaft. It's pretty lightweight, it's nice and smooth, so something too crazy. And the head itself is a Charge 2U. I had one of these laying around, and I figured, she doesn't need anything top of the line, but still needs something Under Armour, because I'm a huge Under Armour guy, and something that, she would be able to use and like. So she absolutely loved the John Grant Jr. stick, so I strung up a John Grant Jr. somewhat replica pocket, and the Charge 2U has almost, I think, 20 holes, which is pretty close to the Mark IIV, so it worked out almost perfectly. But here it is. It's a J. Cole themed head that she designed. I just did all the dyeing for it. So it's got J. Cole's face up here with a white outline. It says Cole World on the top, a bunch of stars going down. Bottom it says Love Yours. And the pocket itself is a John Grant Jr.-esque replica pocket. Now I say it's not quite a replica for a couple reasons. One, it's not String King 3X. It's Hero Mesh. The mesh is not flipped backwards, and it's a semi-soft mesh. She doesn't need anything too crazy, but she still wants something, that's going to help her become a little better. And I think having a softer mesh will help hold the ball in the pocket a little more. And if you string it, you string enough sticks, you string it fairly properly, you can still get the same feel. So her stick, it's nothing too crazy. It's very baggy. 4 straights allow for a nice smooth release and something that she really likes. I just figured I'd show you guys this because she designed the dye job. I just did the work, and she had a bunch of cool ideas for it and made it happen. So that's the stick that she uses. I'll probably do some J. Cole dyes here in the near future. There's a couple people that really want one. So yeah, those are my gamers. I will be getting into a box stick later and showing you guys, my techniques, why I do what I do, as well as giving you guys a full follow through of, how I dye it up and things like that. So let me know in the comments below what your favorite one of these is. Command and Command Low, Kanye West, Red Bull, Also, this shaft is an older grip Under Armour grip shaft. Big fan of the shaft, and it's lightweight and durable. So, let me know down below which of those three is your favorite. I think that's it. I'll do a whole stringing video of how I do my sticks and whatnot at some point once I have more time and a new stick to do.